Let's look at a very useful concept. You'll use this a lot as you manipulate standards and your presentations in AutoCAD and other programs too. Many other programs use this concept. And that's the concept that one part of your drawing is called the model space. You can see that I can look at the model, and it says over here that I'm in a model. And I can look at my actual drawing. These are the lines that create the geometry. They make up the parts of the drawing. And so in this case, you can see I've got a basic floor plan, a space plan, a roof plan, and some little detail, all jumbled into one drawing. And now that I've got everything drawn like I like, and I'm ready to present them, I need to figure out how to put that on what's called a layout or a sheet. A layout or a sheet. And I don't want to see all of that at once. I want to see like my floor plan on one sheet, my space plan on another, my roof plan on another, and a whole bunch of details on another, because different people need to see different things. Okay, and they want to focus in on the stuff that's important to them. So the people that are doing the foundation and the framing and the windows and the walls and the doors want to see the floor plan, and the space plan people want to know what type of furniture might be in there, and the textures and the colors and the things like that. And then the roofers, of course, want to see the roof plan so they can start planning it. And then different people need to see different details, so we'll take a look at that. So I need a way to show these. Each thing that you want to show on a sheet gets its own thing called a layout. Some programs call these layouts, some programs call them sheets. It's the same thing. It's essentially a piece of paper. And on that piece of paper, I'm going to write all the stuff that I want to know. A very common way of organizing a drawing, it's not the only way, okay, but a common way is to have your geometry shown all by itself, and then you do a sheet that shows your dimensions, for example, and there might be another sheet that shows what all the windows are, and another sheet that shows the doors, or one might show the external dimensions and one might show the internal dimensions. But this is a sheet, and it's got what's called a title block on it. And then I use something called a viewport to see what part of my model I want to show on the sheet. Okay? So right now, I'm looking at a piece of paper on the layout, but I can change, and all I can touch are these dimensions that I've put on it. I don't touch the walls. I can touch the title block. I can touch the viewport, which defines what I'm going to see. And I can touch what I've written on the piece of paper. If I want to touch my model itself, I have to change it. I have to toggle this paper to model. And now I can actually touch the model, but I can't touch the paper. So here's your toggle down here. Now I'm touching the paper. Now I'm actually touching that model. In general, dimensions and notes and title blocks and other annotations go on the piece of paper so that your model stays clean. And different industries do that for different reasons. Architecturally, many architects do write directly in the model and then just pick what they're going to show. But more and more and more are putting them in the Paperspace. And then if I want to show another sheet, I'll go to a new layout, space plan, and I'll make a viewport that shows the space plan. And now if I want to write something here, I can write it. I can say, this is my conference table with 6 chairs. Maybe it's a wood finish, something like that. So I can describe these things on my piece of paper, and it's still clean in my model. And as you get better at working with layers and other industry standards, you'll see that this idea of putting some stuff on your piece of paper and some stuff in the model is very useful. Okay, and then on a roof plan, maybe I'll want to do something that says something like, it's got a 2-foot eave or something like that. Again, I didn't quite click the right place there, did I? There we go. Maybe I want to note that there's a 2-foot eave on there. And again, it showed up on my piece of paper, but my model stays clean. And finally, we've got details where I've added what I want to talk about on my piece of paper, but the actual detail itself stayed clean. So that is Modelspace, layouts, and your paper. Some things go on your piece of paper, but if you need to touch the model itself, you can click that, and now I'm touching the model. Click back when I want to write on the piece of paper. And then, of course, I can plot each one of these sheets separately or all together and create a set to give to a client or a contractor. Okay? So that's the basics between Modelspace, layouts, and on each layout, the use of Paperspace, what goes on the piece of paper, and Modelspace, what you're actually working with your design. There we go.